Hello, my fellow cigar smokers, and welcome to Smokers Bod. Friday is review time, and today with another beauty, and this time it is the Davidoff Club House. Let's see how it tastes. The Davidoff Club House, my friends. A new release out of the Davidoff vault means they are hiding there some special cigars, special tobacco, and now and then they're releasing another banger, some vintage cigars or something that is somehow really special. And this Davidoff here that was first released in 2013 and now it's coming back. Was coming out approximately 1.5 weeks ago, and nice Vitola. Really like it. It's like a Grand Toro. It has a ring gauge of 52 and is 6.25 inches long. I would say, without further saying, let's cut that bad boy and see how it tastes. Again, I'm using here my little cigar pocket knife. No, looking good. Getting a little bit more experience with that knife. Still not my favorite tool, but fun using it. Something toasty. Oh, and the smell. That reminds me of, I think, hard to say, coffee. Kind of untypical for Davidoff. Guys, again, that here is coming in. If you're buying a box, it's coming in here brown paper, and they're giving you some information over here. You see, it's coming out of the wall. That's that little sign over here, and they're telling you Davidoff Club House, Toro, year 2013, and there's a signature from Stephanie Garcia, whoever that is. I have no clue. I did like a first level research and found absolutely nothing. Is she the planner, the guy who was putting that in the brown paper, or some other kind of Davidoff employee? I have to admit, I didn't dig too deep, but guys, I don't know. Anyhow, that brown paper reminded me a little bit of the a couple of other cigars Davidoff released recently. Like last year, the 515 Madison, one of the few Davidoffs I really didn't like. Because a lot of people saying I'm a Davidoff fanboy. I am. I really love Davidoff, everything around it. But every now and then they bring out a cigar where that was not able to convince me. And that Madison 515 was one of it, where I said, man, it's just not a good cigar. But you know, guys, taste is different, right? And after all, everything I'm saying here and smoking and so on, it's my opportunity, not opportunity. It's my opinion. God damn it. It's my opinion, right? So, and different people have different opinions. So maybe you like the 515, go ahead with it. I know a few people that who like that cigar. It's not my thing. Anyhow, guys, we're not talking about the Madison. I'm I'm using here my Alec Bradley Mega Burner table lighter, and I'm using it now because I had a couple of questions after I released the Mega Burner review, and I will talk about a few things about it. But first, let's burn it. So guys, 2013, the Clubhouse. You know, in German it's Clubhaus, in English it's Clubhouse. Let's stick to English. The Davidoff Club House was released first in 2013, and it was a try to like combining golf and cigars. And there are a couple of things that are pointing you towards golf as a sport. Oh, first few puffs are excellent. For example, here the second band, there are a couple of, you cannot see it very good because the band is white, the second band, and the symbols are like light gray, but they are that are meant to be like golf balls. For example, the original release was coming in a real box, and now let's say the re-release is coming in that brown paper. 31 euros per stick. So that brown paper bag contains 10 cigars. That's 310 euros. 31 euros, that's around $33, $34 for that stick. First few puffs are good. Excellent draw. And it continues to have this toasty, coffee, creamy thing at the beginning. That was this knock on my door. Not sure if you heard that. That was my daughter. I heard her stepping up here the stairs, and she was knocking. I did not answer. Why? Because like 2 minutes before I started that review, right? We had a little chat, and she said, "Oh, goodbye, I'm leaving now," because she has a sleepover at one of her friends. And at some point, you just have to be like stubborn and stick to the plan. You know, the plan is, dude, I'm doing a review here, and there's no way that you can just interrupt it right now. Especially since I know it's nothing important. You know, I bet if I would have said like, yes, please come in, she would ask me something like, I don't know, some stupid some stupid thing. So we keep on enjoying our cigar. I originally planned to do the review outside, but guys, it is scorching hot here in Frankfurt. We have 36 degrees Celsius. That is around, I don't know, 96, 98 degrees Fahrenheit. Guys, and the humidity here is out of control. Even now, sitting in here, I switched off the air conditioning because it's a little bit too loud. It's too hot. It's really too hot, and it was a real. It's just not nice sitting outside, guys. You know, I have to wait until 9 o'clock p.m. or so before I'm able to getting outside again. It's no fun. No fun at all. The original release was not so expensive. If I remember right, it was around 20 something or so. But again, that was 2013. So thought prices were a little bit better back then. Talking about tobacco. Quite an interesting plant. The original Club House used a Dominican wrapper, Yamasa. Right now, I'm not sure if they're using that again, because if you're reading the info material that is coming along with it, it's just saying Dominican wrapper. So I'm not quite sure what tobacco it is. Might be in Yamasa. I love that stick, but up to now I have no connection to the taste from a Yamasa. Binder is an Ecuadorian 702, and fillers are all Dominican tobacco. Definitely mild. Really reminds me of some of the regular Davidoffs, like the Grand Cru, for example, Davidoff Grand Cru. Not so much the Millennial Edition, but definitely Grand Cru, maybe a little bit of the number 2 or so. Not sure. Very good start. Very good start. I would say, guys, let's smoke it for a while and let's see how it develops. My friends, back with the Davidoff Club House 2013. Now almost reached the second band. Let me remove that. Maybe I can show you the little golf balls they printed on there. Really, it's a classy looking. Hard to see, but here, maybe you get the picture right there. Good looking artwork. Great development. Remember, we started with that toasty, creamy coffee thing, and that's like it's there the whole time. Some sweetness was coming to it, and the strength stepped up a little bit. Still, I would say a mild cigar, but in the second third it started to getting a little bit more stronger and a little bit more spicier, like that. And maybe that's part of the remember in the intro, in the beginning, I was saying the original release had a Yamasa wrapper. Maybe they're still using it, I don't know, but the taste starts to remembers me of the Davidoff Yamasa a little bit. Or maybe that's like self-suggesting thing because I'm thinking about the Yamasa. And here we go, there's the Yamasa taste. What a wonder. There's one interesting thing about this cigar. When you retrohale it, there you have a very strong pepper note. A very strong pepper note, only really only in the retrohale. Um, when you're just smoking it regularly, I have no pepper at all. Just in the retrohale, and that's something kind of unusual because very often you find the flavors you have that you experience through the smoking process. You can find that also in the retrohale, but here in the retrohale, I have a lot of pepper. Uh, I'm happy it's not there during the regular smoke. Um, I'm glad it's in the retrohale. This way, when you like retrailing 4 or 5 times while smoking, you always have a little bit of like a wake up call, a pepper wake up call. It's nice. I like it, guys. I think, and that is something that I really sometimes don't understand about the Davidoff price policy. You have here really a good cigar. It will cost you, like I said, 31 euros. A while ago, they released the Davidoff Dominicana. Great cigar. And that thing was around $23. So we have like 7, 8 euros difference. Okay, the size that this one here is a little bit bigger. Got it? But still, it's coming in brown paper. No extra chi with like with the original release in 2013 with a nice box and everything. And it's a good cigar, but it's not an extraordinary good cigar. Remember, I was telling you it reminds me of the Grand Cru or number two, something like this. But let's take the Grand Cru. For example, the 702 Grand Cru, the Robusto, for example. Very good cigar, very good price. I think it was like 21 bucks, something like this. So if I would have the option smoking the Clubhouse or the Dominicana or the 702 Grand Cru, I would stick to the Dominicana or the 702 Grand Cru, not to the Clubhouse. Because for me, the other two cigars I mentioned, they on like quality wise, taste wise, flavor wise, they're on the same level. Not better, but definitely not. It's not going for the worst, right? So really, no reason to choose the Clubhouse over the other two I mentioned. Because of if that would be a stick like 25 euros, for example. Still, man, I mean, still a premium stick, still really um, top level price wise. But that would make me thinking, okay, well, you have here special re-releases coming out of the Davidoff vault and everything around that, so it might be worth the extra $2 or $3, right? This way, a little bit over the top. Personally, as I said, good cigar and everything else, but it's not like a banger, right? It's not like it's kicking you out of your shoes because you're tasting something that is so extraordinary that would justify the price. But definitely an experience. Definitely a good cigar. And for Davidoff, now I ashed down like 2 times, but it has a very good ash. And some very often that's like the weak spot when we're talking about Davidoff because they are very like loose ash, right? This one has a very good ash, so it's definitely on the positive side. But well, told you everything about that. and that that story, like bringing golf and cigars together. Jesus Christ, I'm not a golf player, right? So I'm sorry, but as far as I know, a lot of people telling me that when they are playing golf, it's not only about the sport, it's also about like walking from one hole to another, having a good chat with people, walking like through nature and everything else. So like it's more, very often it seems to be more like a social thing, right? So imagine, man, you just have a walk with a couple of your buddies, right? I wouldn't like necessarily take a premium cigar for that, because you're walking, you're playing golf, you need to put your cigar aside when it's your turn and everything else. I wouldn't smoke like a 31 euro cigar for that. It would be the same like when I'm taking a walk with my dogs, right? I'm not taking a premium cigar for that. Like I would like take more cigars that are in I don't know, 10 euro price range or something like this, or even cheaper. There are a lot of good budget cigars out there that's a perfect fit for walk out with the dogs, or working in the garden, or playing golf, for example. But maybe, I don't know, maybe that's part of the philosophy, Davidoff golf philosophy. I don't know. One more thing I was thinking about. I think in 2015, Davidoff had a special golf edition. I think the name was Masters Edition, Golf Masters Edition, something like this. Was coming in a nice bundle where you had like 4 or 5 cigars with an extra band on it, and one cigar had one second band, and there was something like a red dot on it. That's for the again. Excuse, I'm sorry for my golf jargon that I have no clue about it. That's like playing the last hole, right? So for the final, for your final thing, and there was the cigar with the red dot. Well, that was a nice thing, and if I remember right, it was also not so expensive. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed that little review. Good cigar, a little bit too pricey. Definitely worth a smoke. Give it a try. If you're they are they saying they saying here it's a limited edition. Not quite sure about how limited it is. I read one article where it's mentioned that it's like 300 of these bundles. So that's not so much. Maybe if you like Davidoff's, give it a try. Let me know what you think. Okay, guys. Um, Hope you can smoke a great cigar. Uh, Enjoy life, and most importantly, stay safe and stay healthy. And I hope to see you around at Smoker Spot. Cheers.